Also developing tonight, police in California are now on their own when chasing down hard-to-catch criminals. Democrat Governor Gavin Newsom has reversed an 1872 law requiring, quote, able-bodied person 18 years of age or older to help an officer if in pursuit he asks for assistance from a nearby citizen. The law has been called by lawmakers a vestige of a bygone era that was put in place back then, in part to catch runaway slaves. Joining me now, Matt Whitaker, former acting attorney general. Matt, good to see you tonight.
Hey, good to see you.
What do you make of the overturning of that law, and why do you think it happened now in the context of our current times?
Well, I was going to say, at a time where support for law enforcement, especially in our major cities, is on the decline, sends the wrong message to the men and women in blue. And I know as an American, and I know there's many people watching this show that would join me, is that if I'm asked for by a police officer something that I'm willing and able to do, I would help them, and expect that they wouldn't put me in harm's way. I mean, this is the right thing to do. This is what Americans do, and the police and the sheriff's deputies need all the support they can get out there on the street. And so if asked, I would encourage, even if it's not illegal, to not offer help. I mean, I would expect that everybody would offer help.
I think you're right in most cases. There's another law that was changed under Newsom that says that law enforcement can use deadly force only when necessary. The current wording on that is reasonable. I mean, I think all these things add up to a situation where not a lot of people are going to be that excited to join the LAPD under these circumstances where their judgment is kind of being infringed upon all the time.
It is too bad. We put way too many requirements, whether it's having to do with mental health crises issues or having to make very difficult choices in a split second. We give them the best training we can possibly give them, but at the same time, we need to support the men and women in blue. And as Attorney General, that's what I did, and I made sure that the message to the state and locals was loud and clear in law enforcement that we had their back and they had our thanks.
Very important. I want to switch gears here and get a last question in with you. Lindsey Graham has been urging Attorney General Bill Barr to release the documents that were used in the Inspector General investigation, primarily the FISA warrants that were for former Trump campaign advisor Carter Page and other members of the Trump campaign. Will the public get to see those documents?
I expect they will, and I agree with Lindsey Graham. I think a lot of this, the only way the Department of Justice ultimately heals itself from this situation is if they have full transparency and accountability. And I think Bill Barr is the right person to do that, and I know he will do as much as he possibly can to comply with Lindsey's request and to give the American people full transparency on the situation regarding that FISA.
Well, he said he thinks it's going to be ugly and damning report. Any idea when that report's going to come out? We've been saying any minute for a long time now.
I'm expecting it any day, and I look forward to coming on your show and talking about it.
We look forward to that too, Matt. Thank you very much.